Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Raccoon Gaming. Today we're doing a mod showcase on the fossils and archaeology mod. Um, so first we'll need a Dinopedia. Okay. Um, start with the blocks. So we have a couple glass blocks. We have this uh ancient glass that you can find in like the Nether, and find this in the Nether on like the boats. And then you have the reinforced glass, so dinosaurs can't break through this. And then we have a drum. This might be loud. Yeah, it's really loud. We have a feeder. So you have a the meat slot, the like carnivore, herbivore, and pescivore. Then you have the culture vat. You have the archaeology workbench. You have the analyzer. So you put sand in here or dirt or gravel, and it like spits stuff out into here. Then you have the sifter. And then these are the eggs and DNA. So this is like the dinosaur DNA. This is like the like bug and like carboniferous DNA. This is the Cenozoic DNA, and this is just like the normal Minecraft mob DNAs. And then we have this permafrost block, and it gives you this frozen meat. And this was frozen dirt, but it I guess it warmed up too much. And then this is this dense sand. And to make it, you need sand, and then you need some nether quart, and then you put, and then you just basically uh, put sand here, and then I think it's you put the nether quartz all the way around it. And then you have the fossil blocks. So you have stone, sandstone, red sandstone, calcite, dripstone, deep slate, tuff, and those are the fossil blocks. And these fossil blocks, I believe these ones up to here, will give you a biofossil, a chance of giving you a broken ancient sword, or a broken ancient helmet. The plant fossil, or a tablet. They also have a really rare chance of giving you another, like a gems, a scarab, or a aquatic scarab. And then when you fix these up in this archaeology workbench, they'll give you like this fixed ancient sword and this fixed helmet. These, I think these two give you, I know this one does. I don't know about this one. Give you shell fossils, and shell fossils will give you uh the carboniferous DNA. And then you have amber blocks, and they'll give you an amber chunk, and then I and then in the sifter, you get a chance of getting the Dominican or mosquito amber. And then you have tar, and it's really hard to get out. Then you have this bubble blower. I I think you put it in the water and then bam. And then you have a ball, like this ball. which is made with string and slime balls and I think some wool. But you can, so the dinosaurs can go and play around with this. So I'll pick this up, and then they have a scratching post, and they have this like tether log. So I'll take those with me and show you guys. And then you have ancient law, like planks, and you have ancient stone. And then you also have the volcanic rock, volcanic ash. And as you can see, the more you hit it, it will like blow up. And then in like Aztec temples, you can find these like vase stuff. And there's like a whole bunch of different colors. All it, any color of the dye, you can dye these. And then you have statues. So you have an Anu statue. I'm doing a showcase. Shh. You have you have a you have a Enderman. You have a Pigman. So you have like a broken. You have three kinds. You have broken, restored, and then like fixed. Or it's figurines. Fig. So you have destroyed, restored, and pristine. And then you have skeleton. You have Steve, and you have a zombie. And then the last thing before before we go into the dinosaurs is you have plants. So you have big bent I'm not gonna say that. I'll just show you what these are. So you have the these two Cephalotaxis. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce these names. But yeah, you have like all of these different plants that you can put in with your dinosaurs, and basically just like make it look more like what you would think. Oh yeah, and then there's also like a mutated one, and then you have ferns. In order to have ferns, you have to have it has to be under like trees and stuff. Because if I break this, it breaks that, and you can't place it back. But the dinosaurs can eat. I think they can eat all of these plants. And then we'll get to that last. And then you have some trees. So you have like so you have this is a calamite, you have chordates, uh mutant tree, palm, sigillaria, and timska. And they all have their own planks. So this is what they look like. And that's the timska. And timska, you can also take the leaves. Okay. Let's start with the dinosaurs. So we'll start over here. All of the dinosaurs are here. You have the male and the female ones. So the males have like bright colors, and the females have dark colors. So this would be a female, and this would be a male. So if they have like bright colors on them, they're a male, and if they don't, then they're a female. Okay. So you have Allosaurus. You have Cynnipades. You have Brachiosaurus, and you have Diplodocus. And they do lay eggs if they have a male and a female. So they will lay eggs like that. And then you have a Deinonychus. You have Velociraptors. You have Triceratops. You have Ankylosaurus. Dim Dimetrodon? I think that's how you pronounce it. Therizinosaurus. Pachyrhinosaurus. Dilophosaurus. Oops, didn't mean to hit them. Ceratosaurus. You have Stegosaurus. You have Dryosaurus. Gallimimus. Pachycephalosaurus. Protoceratops. Pitacosaurus. Edphosaurus. Parasaurolophus. And then we'll go into the Cenozoic. You have Titanus. Brachos. Dodo. Once again, Parasaurolophus. Elasmotherium. Palanquin. Gastornis. Mammoth. And you can get from Elasmotherium and Mammoth this wool. And then you have Megaloceros, or the Irish elk, Platypelodon, and Smilodon. And I'm going to say this because I really feel really much about it. The people at the Fossil and Archaeology Revival team, please bring back the long horns of the Elasmotherium. They didn't look like this. Please bring back the really long horn. Thank you. And over here, you had a Magra Scribops, which is like a scorpion. You have Henotus. You have Diplodocus. Tiktaalik. You have Ocla Lemina. You have Wallacerops. Dobranus. Here it is. Yeah, this is the Megalocerops. You have the Scutter Hearts, and you have Locomaris, or whatever it's called. I don't know what this was. You have Crassosaurus. I don't know what was in here. Um, Nothing. Anyways, back to it. You have Megalodon, and it's inching towards the quagga. This is what the quagga looks like. You have Megalania. You have a Leopleurodon, and you have Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus. You have Plesiosaurus. So that's a male, the one with the orange head, and the ones with the white heads are the females. Forgot to bring in the other ones. Once again, this is my first one. See if they like the balls. Want the ball? Here, you can have that. I don't know. Yeah, see? They like to play with the balls. You can play with that. Actually, we can. Um, and then you have the T-Rex. Pretty cool. Spinosaurus. More accurate version. And then you have the flying stuff and the bugs. So you have Meganura, which is like a whatever this is. This like a firefly, or not a firefly, a dragonfly. And then you have the Archaeopleura. You have the Confuciusornis, which is like a really small bird. The Pteranodons. These guys are really big. They take up my whole thing. Uh, you have the Quetzalcoatlus. So when they fly, they get big. If they're on the ground, they're small. And then you have the Dimorphodons. And I believe. Oh yeah, we have one more thing. All the way down here. Parkour. Failed. You have weapons. So you have javelins. You have wood, stone, gold, iron, diamond, and scarab gem. And then you also have scar scarab gem uh tools. And you can get a T-Rex tooth. And then you also have the armor stand. So bone leggings, bone boots, bone chest plate, and bone helmet. And this is what it looks like. And it shows like a little like thing up there. These take up like a whole slot, and these take up just like a small area. Um, it's the same thing with the helmet with this, but it looks like that, and it goes through my face. But that's the showcase. Thank you for watching, and I'll come out with another showcase soon. I will be making another video of the prehistoric preserve soon, where we will get more dinosaurs. So thank you, and goodbye.